We invite Holy Spirit into the session. We are Christ-like traders. We are prosperous traders. We are disciplined traders. We are patient traders. We possess self-control when we trade. We have a spirit-led mindset going into this session. We are not traders that allows wins and losses to dictate our move. We will stop trading once we hit our daily goal. Today will be a blessed day in the markets for us. We will win more than we lose. Let me see. Alrighty. Nobody on yet. Lost a lot yesterday too, though. Jesus, I forgot. Good morning, brother. Uh, Terry, y'all boys still good for 10 o'clock today?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Mark up right here. This like it might. This gonna be a good one if it can get all the way up there. Hey, I can't even mark this one up.
Okay, for
Okay, for
instance,
instance,
like how
like
that
how that
is on
is on
Chainlink,
Chainlink,
would it
would it
not
not
be
be
consolidation?
consolidation? That's a great point. Yep. But you see, so when you break it down, A B C, 0 A B C. You see, we can got a sell. That's a good. So if you look straight across, you are 100% correct. Like no question about it. So like 0 A B C. Let's see, did it respect this one? Yep, it respected it right here. We would have entered right there, got in right here. So this would be a sale ABC, 0 ABC, and then with D, right? We know we enter on D, so we would have entered right here, got in right here, and then you can use this as a buy ABC, 0 ABC, right? And then this would have been D coming down. What is 0 to A for the sale we're looking at right now is a D for this buy trend. I hope that don't confuse you.
Nah,
Nah,
that
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. 0 ABC. So 0 ABC, and then this C turns to a zero for this buy trend right here. 0 ABC, and then this C turns to a 0 ABC for that sell trend. Let's see if we would have won this one. Yep. Let's see. We would have got in on this candle because this one didn't come all the way down. We would have got in right here, and with a warning on the first one. So, and then right here, 0, A, B, C. Now we're just waiting on it to come up to here to
For a
enter.
D.
Yep, we're waiting on D to form. Well, the D zigzag line hasn't started forming yet. So when once it does start forming, we'll enter either right here or we might enter right here. But I can't pull up my field. It's saying I got too many drawings on here, but I don't even have one drawing up. So I'm just gonna put an alert right here and an alert right here. Yeah, bro, it's just me and you on here, and it's the market pretty slow. So, I mean, you can ask any questions you want.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's been slow all night.
Yeah. So this is a good 0, A, B, C. But of course, you'll be waiting a while on D because you needed to come back to that 78 area. Remember the 1 on the Fibonacci, that number 1 right here, it always is going to be connected to B. So 0, A, B, C. And then this 0 is always going to be connected to the top of C.
Okay.
Same thing for sell. Well, that's a buy. That's a buy. That's a buy. Here's a sell. No, I missed that. Oh, that was no 0, A, B, C. But so when you click the Fibonacci off the rip, like just clicking right there, it's already in sell position. The only time you got to move your Fibonacci, like, is when you got to put it into a buy. It comes in sell position. So it's already, all I got to do is just move my 1 to B and move my 0 to C. And then I'll look inside the 78 to the 1 to see if there is a order block in here, which there is no order block. Let me go ahead and show you that right quick. What is an order block? So I take, let's just say we have, now this is just hypothetically speaking. This is not a real example. But let's just say we had the Fibonacci like this. All right, so 78 and 1. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking at the top of 1 to start with that candle, that first candle. So let's see if this first candle is an order block or not. The way I tell is if there is a gap between candle 1 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. There is a gap here. And what I mean by gap is candles 1 and 3 aren't touching. You see that gap with that box I just put? So that lets me know that candle 1 is an order block. So I'm going to put my box around candle 1 because I know it's an order block, set my alert, and then wait for it to come up here. Now, this is not an actual example because there is no zigzag mark right here. If there was a zigzag, it'd be different. So I'm going to try to find one that's better. Okay, perfect. Here's one. Okay, you got 0, A, B, C. I take my field from B to C. All right, then I start right here. So is this an order block? So I go 1, 2, 3. Nope, because I can't get a box between 1 and 3. You see how they're touching? That makes sense? So I go to the next candle. 1, 2, 3. Is there a gap between 1 and 3?
Yeah.
There is a gap. So I know this is my order block right here. It's between the 78 and the 1. It's between the 78 and the 1. Now I set my alert and I just wait for the next for it to come up here and get it. All right, so let's look down here. Is this an order block right here? 1, 2, 3.
I mean, they're not touching.
So they are touching. So look, this green one is number 1. That's number 2. This number 3. You see how that? You see, I can't get a box between 1 and 3. There's no gap.
Okay.
So okay, what about this one? 1, 2, 3. Is there a gap there?
You can get a box there.
Exactly. So I can get a box between this 1 and 3, candles 1 and 3. So you want to go from the bottom of the candle. So basically you want to go from the bottom of the candle to the top of the next candle for a sale, right? So I can get the bottom of this candle to the top of the third candle, and I can get a
Okay,
box.
okay. Now
I
that makes sense
I
about
can
the
get a
box. I
box,
see what you're saying
and
now.
now I can now I know that this is an order block, so I can put a thing right here. Let's go to a buy example. The market is super slow this morning. Good morning, Margot. Um,
So the consolidation still works if you use the ABCD method,
if there's
right?
an ABC, a true ABC, um, can you see this on my screen?
Yeah, I
Um,
can.
no, I'm talking this writing.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so now that's some true consolidation. If it's like that, no, do not even think about it. Or if you get one like A, B, and C is like that, like C it's above it, but it's not like that. That makes sense?
Okay.
Like we call that a equal top when it's like here. All
So
right.
that's not a true ABC.
No, that's an equal top, which most likely is about to go into a sell.
So a true ABC, you looking for that AB. You looking for C to come back up and be higher than B.
Exactly. A, B, C. C has to be the top.
If you see something like that, could you not take that? Say if that C hit that top point, you can't bring that down for a sale, or you gotta wait on D to form.
So for this strategy, you have to wait on D to form. But what you are saying is still correct. That makes sense?
Okay.
So I'm not saying you're wrong, but for this strategy specifically, kind of like this one right here, it's coming down into C right now. I mean, it's forming a D right now on the one we own. Let me get out of this annotation. Cause look, we got a Fibonacci. Let me erase all this off of here. Look like I'll have time for it.
So it's A, B, C.
So here's my order block. Let me know if I'm right with that. Tell me if I'm right, if that's the order block or not.
Mm,
All right, so
yeah, because it's not. I mean, you can fit a box through.
Yep, I can fit a. So this is a buy example. So for the buy example, I need to see if I can fit a box from the top of the candle one to the bottom of candle three, and I can. So I know this is my order block. So I set my alert right here and wait on that thing to come down.
And you'll take that up for a buy.
Yep, as you see, it already kind of went, but all good. Like I say, it's a slow day, but my promise or my mission statement for this is to teach people how to trade. Um, uh, let's get in this. Was that too fast? If you didn't get in, it's okay. I know I didn't mark up first, but I do want to show you why I got in. There's an order block right here. We're in the ABC.
That was a good one too.
Yeah, do you see that? Though? You see it? 0, A, B, C. But shoot, the last couple of days we've been seeing, boy, all we've been getting is ABCs. But yesterday, boy, them traders was laughing at our ABCs.
I don't know. Yesterday was bad though, cause it was everything was going against the trend,
Yeah, it was. It was, bro.
and that was all day and low payout.
So that was a pretty good one right there, I must say. I think this is one we talked about before, right? When we thought it was consolidation.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like I say, you are
AUD.
100% correct. It is in the consolidated phase. This is not all overall. This is not true buy sell buy trend sell trend. We had to literally go find a true ABC right here, and then this is D, and right we trade off of D. So the main thing for you, you know, even if you want to shoot me like 2 or 3 examples today, like screenshots, like get in here, find your true ABC, 0 ABC, and then I want you to put your field from B to C, B to C, and then find your order block. Is this the order block right here?
From the top to the bottom. No.
Yup, it is. 1, 2, because we're in the sale, right? So we're going down instead of up. So this red one, 1, 2, 3. I put a box.
Okay, I was looking at the wrong. I forgot. You got to do 3 candles.
Yep, 3 candles. Right. So 1, 2, 3. I do a box from the bottom of the first candle to the top of the second, and I can fit a box between it, so I know this is my order block. Put me an alert up there and wait on it to come back.
So your field thing, you really basing that off 1 and 2. Even though you're looking at 3 candles, it's 1 and 2. If you can fit from 1, the top of 1 to the bottom of 2,
To the bottom of 3.
the bottom of 3.
So, so like this. So
2,
let's
3.
zoom in right here. So the 1. Let me do this. So 1. Oh, come on now. So 1, 2, 3. So for a sell trend, I'm just trying to see if there's a gap between the bottom of 1 and the top of 3. And as you see, I can fit a box between there. So this gap is what we call a FVG. It's called a fair value gap. As you see, this counter right here came and tapped into this fair value gap and then shot down. Cause this is like a magnet for the market. Like if you see this in a trend, like a fair value gap in a trend, like what I'm gonna teach y'all today, if you see a fair value gap in a trend, especially on the higher time frame, you can pretty much say that the market's gonna keep going in whatever direction the fair value gap is in. So because there's a fair value gap between 1 and 3, we know that 1 is the order block. 3 wouldn't be the order block because 3 is below it and we're going into a sell. If we were going into a buy, then this would be 1, 2, 3, and then 1 would be the fair value. I mean this would be the order block. But because we're going into a sell, this one is the order block.
So it's just opposite, basically.
That's it. Yep, just opposite. And I saved this too, so I'll send you this recording if you need it.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Let's see. All right, let's find some more trades. And like I say, we're the only ones on here currently, so any questions, feel free to ask. I'll just keep looking for trades. And if you got questions, we'll knock them out. So then, when you go through and just mark them up like that while you trading, if a alert pop up, it'll pop up down here. You just click it, go get in the trade. All right, so we got an ABC right here, 0, A, B, C. This is a great trend, right? Because we see this as a true sell. 0, A, B, C. All right, let me get my field. Take my field. Number 1, always connected to B. Number 2, 0 is always connected to that one. Now I start from the top. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3. Nope, that can't fit no box between the bottom. So that one don't count. 1, 2, 3. Is this an order block right here?
1, 2, 3. No.
So, yup, it is. Because look,
See,
it's all
I gotta
good.
work on
Yeah,
that.
it's all good. 1, 2, 3. And I can get a box between 1 and 3. 1, 2. This is the third candle. That's number 1. So I know this is my order block right here. Because there's a fair value gap. There is a fair value gap right here between 1 and 3.
So is a fair value gap, is that just where you see like one, two, three, like of the same candles?
It don't have to be the same candle. So it could be a green candle. As long as there's a gap between 1 and 3, I got a fair value gap.
Okay.
So I can find another fair value gap right here. Here's another one right here. Well, it's 2 of them back to back. So I know this is going to keep selling. 1, right? There's another gap between 1 and 3. And then there's another gap. There's another gap between a 1 and a 3. You see that? There's another gap right here between 1 and 3. The bottom of 1 and the top of 3. But this is where we trade off of this one right here.
The top one.
Yeah, the one we want to see if there's one either on this 78 line in between 1 or in between them.
So you always go off 78 and 1.
That's it. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible for everybody. You know, like I say, my main thing is that people leave out of here with a strategy that they can trade on their own. And then number 2, that people make their hourly rate in 15 seconds, 30 seconds, or a minute. If I can do that, I've done my job. I'll leave the millions, billions, and trillions up to y'all. 0, A, B, C. We see D has already started to form. Oh, we did this one already. That's the chain link one. I couldn't mark it up because it said I used too many. So this is a buy, 0, A, B, C. So you can see C of course is still going. So we can go here. Even though it's still going, it's all good. And then we look here. 1, I always look at the candle that's connected to the zigzag. I always start with that one. So I go 1, 2, 3. Is there a gap between 1 and 3? 1 and 3. Is there a gap there? Yup, it is. Dang it. It won't even let me write. I ain't got nothing on here. Okay, so there is a gap, right?
So when I'm looking at this, right, if you like how you just said, I know we start on 1 and 3. That's
Yep.
how you figure it out. But is you off of 1? Is you going off the top or you going off the bottom?
The top. I'm going off this wick. Let me take this off. So if I'm looking at this right now, let me delete that. All right. Let me delete this. So this is the top. This is the top of number 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the top. So let's write a line right there. And then this is the bottom of number 3, right?
Okay, I see.
And then boom. So basically there's a gap right there. Let's find one. Okay, so let's say this one. This is a sell. This is going into a sell, right? What this line right here that I'm about to circle. All right. So this will be number 1, right? 2, and then 3. All right. So for a sale, I do the bottom of 1 and the top of 3. Right. So if I do that, it goes straight across. You see, 3 is already touching 1, so there ain't no gap there. There's no gap between 1 and 3. The top of 3 is going through 1. With this one, 1 is not, this one right here, these right here, 1, the top of 1 ain't touching 3 at all. Like the body, the wick, none of it. or let's do this one. I'm gonna change it to a different color. Go yellow. So let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3. All right, the top of 1, the bottom of 3. All right, you see that they ain't touching at all. That's a fair value gap. All right, chain link just went off. All right, let's hop in this one in 6 seconds. 4.
Sale.
Yep. Let me erase this off the page. McDonald's just went off. Now everything want to go off, but that's a good thing about being able to mark up too though, because you can basically see. So Terry, like right here, even though I couldn't mark this one up, all right, I know I got an order block right here, and then I got another order block right here over here, even though we didn't mark that up. So it kind of give me like a little more confidence. All right, we should be good on these 3 hedges. I'm gonna just put another mark right here where it's already broke through it.
There you
There
go.
you go.
All right, last one. So, boy, this about like yesterday. God darn. Come on, give me a big push down. Big push down, big push down. There we go. Come on. Come on. A little bit more, a lot more rather. Come on. 3. Dang it. Boy. What a week. Let's see if it keep going. So, as we see Terry, so let's look at this one. We would put our field from B to C. We would put our order block right here because there is a small gap. There is a small gap right here. A small gap right here. And then if I zoom out, there is a gap right here, and then there's a gap. No, there was not a gap right there for a backup. I had set right there, but no, those two were touching, so that's not a gap. So basically, this was our gap. And I was telling Boski yesterday, when our order block is at the top of the zigzag, that's prime time. Like, you want an order block. So order block basically means, so like this, when our order block is sitting at the top like this, boy. When our order block is sitting at the top like this, um, basically this is sellers. So of course it was going into a buy. These buyers came in to take these sellers out. So normally that's why we get normally big push downs off of these, because the sellers, as you see like this one right here, it basically it said I don't want those sellers. I want these sellers up here at the top. So you see how we got a massive push down because sellers are up here waiting. Anytime you see like these top zigzag, even down here, right? Or down here, like this is where the most buyers are at currently. Now you do have some right here. We call this liquidity. That's a whole nother session. But like buyers are sitting down here, right? Because they basically made all of this money going up here. Um, but yeah, um, good God. And like I was saying, yesterday, finding a strategy, new day, finding a strategy that you're willing to lose with, continue to refine it, continue to refine it, continue to refine it. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely not getting used to this losing though. No cap. This one right here probably would definitely stay out of. Um, Good morning, Sean. Let's read up. So it's kind of crazy. Well, not crazy. It's just the market, right? We got in one that was a perfect ABC. We lost it. This one is the ABC, zero ABC going into a buy. However, we are in a true downtrend and it looked like it's about to win and it won big. So it's just one of those things. Like you just got to find that strategy that you're willing to win and win more than you lose. However, lose with as well because as we see sometimes going against our trend, going against our strategy still can give you a win. Excuse me. Last week we was on fire. Well, what was today? How did we do Monday? It was yesterday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. How did we do Monday? Yes, Monday was 5-1. Yesterday was still a little different. 5-2, 1-2. Okay, so let's look at this one. Zero ABC. Order block right here. Order block right here. That would have been a good one. Good gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's the one Boski been talking about. That's 81%. All right, I'm gonna keep clicking through to about 9:05. If we don't see anything by then, we'll call it for the day. Been a super slow day concerning setups. Well, I'm gonna say a slow day concerning setups to our strategy. I'm sure there are methods and ways to get in where it don't have to be slow. Like I said, my biggest thing is to teach you a strategy that you can trade on your own, make your own money, make your hourly rate. And 15 to 30 to 1 minute. All right, we can wait on this one. This is like a one. We'll let this be the last one of the day if it comes down here to it. Pretty good trade. Two back-to-back order blocks sitting right here. That's if it actually comes. We can at least mark it up. Yeah. And then here we go. Excuse me. Sean, what you think Nas gonna do today? You think it's finally gonna turn around, or you think we going all-time highs?
I think it's kind of looking like some strong
Say that again. Strong what now?
resistance.
Yeah, yeah. It's at a like based off the strategy I use on here. It's at a daily order block, like the top of it.
Mhm.
It's at the top of a daily order block. It hasn't broke through it yet.
Right. I think today's that's the way it's looking.
Yeah. Because if it do break through, it's gone. We might see
Oh
all
yeah,
time high. We might see all time highs by Friday.
yeah. I finally closed that trade that I was in just to make sure because I didn't want to
Yeah,
get caught in it.
I got in the buy last night. Well, I re-entered, but it
Yeah.
took me out.
Hmm.
I got stopped out. But for it to go higher, a little higher. Well, it didn't break yesterday's high, but it went higher than
Yeah.
what I was at.
Yeah, I was in a GA trade and got stopped out. I'm learning to use my stop loss, so I'm proud of me.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been trading like that.
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of traders on Instagram like that too.
Hmm.
No stop loss.
Yeah.
That's brave, especially how
Yeah.
that market a wick long or high
I'm
and
telling you.
go the same direction. So
I'm trying to do that.
all right, 806, y'all. I'm gonna re-up one more time, see if we can find super slow day today. All right, this one GBP USD look like it's gonna do something. I'm gonna click all the way through right quick. Jeez Louise. All right, here we go. This will be the last one of the day. If we can keep it up there. Six, 5, 4, 3. Don't get in. Don't get in. It's 83%. If you wanted to, you could, but you're not getting enough for your money off of that. Yeah, I thought that was gonna be hours, but okay. Looks like it's about to go up. Oh, it's just the one with just one. We would have won that on the first one too. That 83% one. All right, one more click through. I guess I've said that a lot of times already. All right, here we go. See if it's actually gonna break. True ABC. We got the fib. It's breaking through our fib. I am going to enter. I want to do 1.1, 1 point something, and then like a 3 or 4 point something, so that I can at least have 5 if it were to go all the way. So I am entering in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I am in. It says I go 1.9. Alrighty. Well, we'll take that and go on our Mosley way. Thank you so much. Thank you so kindly. Alrighty, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, and it's 9:16. See y'all tomorrow at 8 a.m.
All right.